सो नमस्ते सबलाई है। आज हामीहरू ट्रुबरब्रुक फेरि कन्टिन्यू गर्नेछौँ। सो ढिला नगरी सिधै सुरु गरौँ। सबभन्दा पहिले चाहिँ एउटा कुरा भन्न चाहन्छु के भन्दाखेरि मेरो इयरफोन अलि बिग्रिरहेछ, मतलब यतापट्टिको यो छँदै छैन, मुसाले काट्दैछ, तेरो आवाज अलिकति गडबड आउला है, त्यसको लागि माफी चाहन्छु। यो फेरि त्यहीँबाट सुरु हुन्छ, मैले मिस्टेक गरेँ।
I can't fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
I have to insert a coin first. It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and soil lingers in the air. The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. Locked. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks.
खल्तीमा टपक्क हाल्यो है, त्यत्रो ठुलो कार्ड बक्स।
Time waits for no man, not even in Trüberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. Hello? Anybody there? What was that?
के देखाएको थियो र?
As you well know, Beverly, I am a man tempered by a sober lifestyle. However, I keep dwelling on the fact that a sheer infinite amount of states of matter can lie between expectation and reality. My accommodation, the guest house Vadest Lust, looks slightly more luxurious in the notification. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. A hanger is dangling from the clothesline. Marvelous engineering. There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though.
You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble. This table, it has a wobble. Everything's going down the drain around here.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
You've got yourself a nice spot
It's
here.
heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
भित्रै जाउँ
Morning, Mr. Tannhauser.
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
Family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think?
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off. Anything else I can do for you?
Trude, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers!
धेरै बियर खाएर तरिका पनि खल्तीमा
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tannhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut it down?
There were talk and rumors all over town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser. By the way, the buffet is open. Please help yourself.
$998 years of Trüberbrook, September 1st. Every so in a photo. Kuna ta important hola ta.
Locked.
High school गयो भन्दिने खास
This can must have fallen off the table. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there.
त्यो पनि खल्तीमा हाल्दै
I'll save you, my little friend.
फुलको पनि खल्दिउँ भने
A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. There's something funny about that clock.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
सानोमा हामी पनि अर्काको घरमा यसरी नै बसेर टिभी हेर्थ्यौँ क्या किनकि अब खाटमा बस्न त दिन्थेन फोहोर हुन्छ भनेर जो साथीको आमाहरू नहुँदाखेरि चाहिँ खाटमै बसिन्थ्यो अब कोही कोही चाहिँ भनौँ न त्यस्तै हुन्थ्यो खाटमा बस्न नदिने या फिर कहिले काहीँ झ्यालमा बसेर हेर्ने लुकी लुकी त्यस्तो पनि गरियो
You bet I am. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Close. Omega 4. That's right next to it.
So you know the place.
You bet I do.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
Sorry, I'm just an ordinary space pilot.
Oh, okay. Don't be sad. Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rolands into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
No, that's not even possible.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
मैले अगाडि नै अलिकति खेलेको थिएँ क्या मतलब च्याप्टर 1 यो भन्दा अलिकति अगाडिसम्म मतलब रेकर्ड गर्नलाई त्यति बेला रेकर्ड खराब भयो अनि मैले सही सही भनेको थिएँ क्या त्यही भएर नि यसपालि अलि उल्टो उल्टो जवाफ दिएको तर यहाँबाट चाहिँ मैले सही सही जवाफ दिएको थिएँ किनकि अब गरेर देखाऊ भन्यो भने त किनकि यसले एउटा सिक्रेट कुरा भन्छ क्या त्यही भएर सरी फर स्पोइलर है
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
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 Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
See, I told you so.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien, remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
पहिला पनि प्रुफ गर भन्थ्यो अहिले पनि प्रुफ गर्ने भने
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a Starlock for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of Planet Earth speaking. My uncle has a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
मतलब गायब भएको होला.
Lock. Now where would this lead to? Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. Oh, there really is a hidden stash below. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. Just a hanger.
खल्तीमा हाल्यो.
Empty. No. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
अरु केही छ?
Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster.
अब यहाँबाट चाहिँ मलाई नि थाहा छैन.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tannhauser.
Have you talked to the police yet?
I gave the officer an outline of the crime. It's only going to be a matter of hours before someone will attend to the issue.
What do you mean, a matter of hours?
The police station is right next town, but as you know, that's quite the distance. We have to be patient. As soon as the inspector has solved his current case, he will start working on yours straight away.
Keep me up to date.
I will let you know if there are any new developments.
I noticed something.
Speak your mind.
That door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
अरे यार
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
यता पनि केही चेन्ज भयो कि
I need to know what happens next.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy. What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
कम्सा पनि राखिदिनु
Thank you, but I believe this ordinary table is not deserving of your delicate tablecloth.
ओके
It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed.
I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
त्यो कपडा भन्थ्यो
I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
यदि इन्डियन भएको भए सायद यो लभ स्टोरी पनि हुन्थ्यो होला है मतलब यदि त्यस्तै भएको भए कहानी
Hi.
Hey!
About the cable car. Question, what was it again that we needed that key for?
We need the master key to get the cable car running in the first place. What? Anything else I can help you with?
No thanks. That'll be all for now.
Good, I'm sure you find a way eventually. I'll try to save as much as I can over here. Something's jammed there.
मैले थम्बनेल बनाउन फोटो खोज्दै गर्दाखेरि यतातिर झुन्डिँदै गरेको देखेको थिएँ क्या।
These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore. It seems you need a special key to get the... Hi.
Hey!
I wonder what interest the burglar has in my paper.
Presumably not the brightest candle on the cake. Who else would steal a paper on quantum physics?
So, how long have you been here?
The day before yesterday. Feels much longer though. And just saying, the public transportation around here, Germany is a mess.
But then how did you get here?
Individual travel. By motorcycle, of course.
Why Trüberbrook of all places? It's hard to find, even on a map. But I'm not from these parts after all.
I've been trying to pinpoint the exact location of those ritual grounds for a while now. And when I finally found them, I immediately took off. The people around here are nice, but also a little weird, don't you think?
Something about them seems a bit off, yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know?
So you're from the States, huh?
The United States of America.
Where from exactly?
Woodinville, Washington.
Never heard of it. Any bigger cities nearby that I might know?
Seattle, the rainy jewel of the Northwest. Heard of it?
Oh yes, I know the place. I was passing through some time ago.
You've been to the States?
Yes, once. That was a few years back though. Actually, I had come to New York to attend a conference, but then I got acquainted with some folks there and stayed a while longer.
A while longer? In New York City?
Not the whole time, no. Took a little road trip. First off to the New England states, Boston, Waterville, all the way up to Moosehead Lake, Mount Catering and so on. Then Canada, the Midwest. Montreal, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago. On and on. Then Washington State. Sort of got stuck there. Oregon, down to San Francisco. Ah, those were the days.
Wow. You must have passed through Seattle on the way then.
Yes, maybe. And that's where you study?
No, I studied on the East Coast, the Cornell, Ithaca, under Dr. Schrodinger. Have you heard of him?
Ah, of course. Now I understand why you're on exchange in Germany.
Exchange? No, it's more of a coincidence. I won the trip.
You won?
Don't ask me. I've never taken part in any lottery.
Interesting. So.
I've already made an entry on this. The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining cars. A smell of oil. I have to insert a coin first.
के चाहियो त? के मिस गरेँ मैले तल?
I've already made an entry on this. Time? I've already made an entry on this.
फेरि गयो करेन्ट लाग्यो. भनेर लाएन
Locked.
के होला भने त
Danger. High voltage. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks.
के छैन जरुरतको ल्याएको
Locked. It seems you need a It's glowing red.
के छुट्यो त
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you feeling any better now that the table isn't wobbling anymore?
Thank you for asking. But joy? What does it even mean? My life lost most of its joy since Klaus disappeared.
Who is Claus?
Klaus is my tomcat, an angel of an animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now, he's vanished, without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Were you whining too much over his loss?
I don't know. Klaus was always faithful and stood by my side. Then he just disappeared without a trace. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore. Let me tell you. It's just awful.
Could you tell me something about the cable car in this town?
Don't bring up the old cable car. I don't even want to think about it.
So what's with the cable car?
I used to own the cable car. In fact, the whole mine. Everything was taken away from me. Those maniacs destroyed everything. The cable car, the mine, the whole village.
Please, go on.
More and more outsiders came to town. What they were actually up to in the mine, no one knows for certain. But after a few years of quick profits, they shut down the place and closed the cable car all together in one go. Just think of it. This was my life's work. They closed down the mines, drove away the people, and turned a once flourishing community into a ghost town.
यो कुराहरु त हामी मिस गरेछ
Who are these maniacs you're referring
The
to?
Millennium Cooperative, a multinational conglomerate of enterprises. Ruthless and unscrupulous. They leave us little family businesses with next to nothing.
You ran a mining business?
Well, but yes. I am the Baron von Zülz, entrepreneur and mining engineer in the 3rd generation, district mayor of Trüberbrook Zülz and Trüberbrook Düssel, assistant secretary to the municipal council, patron of Trüberbrook and the arts, well known beyond the borders of this country.
What do you mean they destroyed everything?
First, they stripped me of the mine. Then, more and more dubious eggheads and foreign workers started pouring into town, driving visitors away with the gigantic machines.
These must have been difficult times for you.
I appreciate your concern.
Hey.
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
The cable car, the cable car! What do you want with it? There's nothing worthwhile up there. Don't bother me with your mumbo-jumbo, will ya? My faithful cat Claus has abandoned me. That's all I can think of right now.
Any news about Claus?
Nothing.
क्या दियो र चाबी?
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
The cable car, the cable car! What do you want with it? There's nothing worthwhile up there. Don't bother me with your mumbo-jumbo, will ya? My faithful cat Claus has abandoned me. That's all I can think of right now.
You've got yourself a nice spot
The
here.
name is Baron Otto Titan von Trüberbrook Zülz.
Tannhauser, pleased to meet you.
Please, come over. Don't waste the opportunity to put up with the company of a lonely, broken old man.
Are you from around these parts?
You may very well say so. I put all my life's work into the well-being and prosperity of Trüberbrook. I once was the owner of both, the mines and the cable car. That's all history now.
Do you have any friends or family?
My spouse left me for good, and my beloved Trüberbrook is slowly going down the drain. Only Claus was loyal to me all these years. Alas, now even he has disappeared.
What kind of a strange place is this?
Well, you should know. This used to be one of the most beautiful spots on the face of the planet. The fair and the fortunate came here for treatment. Travelers and tourists of all fashion. Citizens that weren't occupied in the tourism business found work in the mines. But it's all over now.
चाबी जसरी भयो नि लिनु
Do
पर्यो.
you still have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
Please excuse me, but I need to be on my own now. I need some rest to mourn for Claus.
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
The cable car, the cable car! What do you want with it? There's nothing worthwhile up there. Don't bother me with your mumbo-jumbo, will ya? My faithful cat Claus has abandoned me. That's all I can think of right now.
Please excuse me.
चाबी दिएन. त्यसको त्यो हल्लिएको टेबल ठिक गर्दै गयो. लोभी बुढो परेछ. फेरि यहाँ आउनु पर्यो हेर्नु. हेरौँ.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tannhauser.
Is there not a single policeman in this godforsaken hole?
God-forsaken? Be careful what you say. The inspector is in charge of the whole county. And it has been 15 years since something happened in Trüberbrook. A dog had run off, if I remember correctly. Would you like to hear the story?
Not really. Just keep me informed, please.
Of course, Mr. Tannhauser.
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
Do you have an idea what became of the Baron's cat?
After he had lost the mine, the cable car, and his wife, all that remained was a kitten. If you ask me, it was probably a bit too much for the poor creature.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
She's the landlady here.
Precisely.
Precisely.
Locked.
I need to know what happens next. I need to know what happens next.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash.
केही छुट्यो र है
There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it. I'm not tired. I would probably hurt myself.
ओके एउटा सामान छुटाएछ साढे 4 भइसक्यो लोडिङ चाहिँ अलिकति धेरै भयो जस्तो लाग्यो गुड
morning.
Morning, Mr. Tannhauser.
Any news from the police office yet?
I'm sure your case is of the highest priority to the inspector. He assured me he would set off as soon as his time allows.
I'll be leaving
Make
then.
yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
बुढोसँग नि हेरौँ केही नयाँ छ
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Any news about cloth?
Nothing.
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
The cable car,
Please excuse me.
मतलब हरेक क्यारेक्टरको छुट्टै रङ रहेछ सब आइटममा केही होला कि
That's not how it works.
के काम गएन यता
Locked. That's not how it works.
के
This
चाहियो
old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. I have to insert a coin first. Hi.
Hey!
About the cable car. What was the problem with the power line again?
We have to fix the high voltage power cord in order to get the cable car running. If you touch it, it will fry your synapses. We still have to reconnect the loose ends somehow. Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I was just about to ask. About the cable car. And you really want to go up there?
Why are you afraid? Whatever we find over there could be of great importance to the Institute of Anthropology. Come on already! And that cable car looks sturdy enough, doesn't it?
Gretchen, what was it that you do for a living again?
I'm an anthropologist. I am conducting research on an ancient Proto-Germanic culture that is believed to have settled right here in this area. That was some 2,000 years ago, though.
What kind of a cult is it you're looking for precisely?
A Proto-Germanic cult here in the mountains. Proto-Germanic meaning before the Germans. Anyway, this place is supposed to have been a holy site to those Proto-Germans, where they made contact with their gods. Exciting, huh?
About this cult, were they dangerous?
Tannhauser, they're all dead by now. The thing about spirits, that was a joke, okay?
Okay. We might as well have a cup of coffee before we leave.
Tannhauser, I can't help the feeling you're not 100% behind our mission. It's very important for my research to reach the top of this mountain. Maybe we'll find your notes up there as well.
Notes. It is a timeless masterpiece. Okay, I'll try to come up with something.
Anything else I can help you with?
No thanks. That'll be all for now. Well then, bye.
Bye. See you soon.
के गडबड भयो
That's not how it works.
सो आजको लागि यति नै अब फेरि कन्टिन्यू गरौँला केवल कार चढ्ने रहर त त्यस्तै भयो सो अब म अरूको भिडियो हेरेर आउँला अर्को पालि पार्ट 3 मा अनि चाँडै सकाउने प्रयास गरौँला यो पार्ट मतलब च्याप्टर 1 सो त्यति बेलासम्म वेट गरिदिनु होला र हेरिदिएकोमा धन्यवाद है